Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space. And today we are here with a little compilation from Exobolt called Exobolt Worlds Volume 2, the sequel to Exobolt Worlds Volume 1. Crazy how that works. Exobolt is a label that I've come to really enjoy. They do a lot of compilations, and that usually helps me find new artists or new music to listen to in general. I usually like the vibes of a lot of the music that is put out on the label, so another compilation from them obviously has me pretty excited. In terms of the people on it, it's got Disphing, who I just uploaded a video from. I love me some Disphing, and I've only just recently been introduced to Ganimed, but I have enjoyed the one or two songs I have heard from Ganimed. The first one being the collab he did with Dyadic on the Third Kind album that I did a reaction to. And the other song I've heard from him is actually from Exobolt Worlds Volume 1, which is Sleepyhead. And I really enjoyed that as well. So I'm very excited for those two songs, those two respective artists on here. The others I'm not super familiar with or have not heard at all. So we're going in pretty blind here as per usual, but we've got 5 tracks, lots of artists, lots of fun. Let's have a good time. A quick reminder, as always, I do have a Discord now. If you are interested in that sort of thing, there is a link in the description. I've also started live streaming from time to time, so be sure to check those out. I announce those when I go live on the Discord, so just another reason to hop in. Just saying. The first track we've got here is Among the Willows by Electric Dad. With a name like that, I don't think you can do any wrong. So let's listen. I feel like most of the stuff that comes out of Exobolt's more on the melodic side, melodic driven. So we'll see if that's true in this case. Definitely got some melodies, so off to a good start. Very pretty atmosphere. Building, just get right into it. All right, give it to me, Dad. But make it electric. Oh. Yeah. I like that snare. It's almost, I almost love that snare, but it's pretty good. Needs a little reverb on it or something, just a smidge. But all the other sounds are super clean. Yeah, the snare needs something, a touch of something on it. Build it up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I like that. Whoa. I don't think this background really high-pitched thing is adding to it. I find it more distracting than elevating the drop there, but I'm just pointing out the minor complaints that I have. Everything else that I'm not mentioning is great. Overall, I am enjoying this a lot. I'm just trying to nitpick. I like to be very harsh on my dad. Let's go. Change it up a bit. Give me some diversity. All right, some bigger, some sustains, big chords. Ooh, yes. Yeah, these synths are just lovely. Yep. You're staying true to your name. I don't know how, I'm not trying to describe it, but for some reason that gave off dad energy and was obviously electric, so sure. Okay, I enjoyed that. The only things I had issues with, I pointed out, but for the most part it was good. Solid melodies, some big chords, all the synths were very good. I don't think I had a problem with any of the synths other than that one during the second part of the first drop. That was kind of high pitched in the background, that sustained kind of weird thing I can't imitate, but you know what I'm talking about. That one took me out of it. I didn't like that one very much, but all the other ones, the wow and the just like all the other ones that I can imitate perfectly were good. I mean, I really enjoyed. A good way to start it off, and does feel very Exobolt-y. That is the type of music I expect from Exobolt, is the more melodic, upbeat, usually happy. There's still a range in the Exobolt releases, but more so the happier tone to them. With that being said, though, I don't know if we're going to continue that, given the next one is called Hyper Thug Market, in all caps. Hyper Thug Market by SOUNDBOYS, EXXULT, Wooden, Omnicorum, which I've definitely seen that name before in a different comp, maybe. bobawhale, Kafui, and Ireyte. Why do you guys have complicated names to pronounce and read? You're just asking for me to mispronounce them. This is like, you're doing this on purpose. But Hyper Thug Market, I don't know. And it's explicit, so maybe this won't be the usually happy, upbeat vibe I'm used to. We'll see. Someone's walking towards the Hyper Thug Market. Okay, maybe it's just an odd title choice, and it will still be silly, happy, and upbeat. Or maybe I just have no idea what thugs are like these days. 2024, you know, thugs are a little different than what I remember. Valid. Okay. I respect that. You really are a thug. Oh, we're thugging now. Thug it out. Make it hyper. Okay. Shake it. We're shaking it. We're going to the market. Come on, guys. What are we gonna get at the market, guys? My fellow thugs. I do need some more bananas, actually. These people were just having fun. I like where I could sense that people were having fun making the music. Mercy. Whoa. That bubbly synth. The thugs have fallen into the water. They're drowning. No, the thugs are drowning. Or is that a good thing? I don't know. These seem like nice thugs, though. So many notes, so many synths. Woo! I think I probably said it during the all-nighter compilation reaction, but I always wonder how collabs that involve this many people go. Like, what does that look like? How do you all collaborate when there's that many people? Are you all in the same room? Are you passing a project file? Are you in a Discord call, just sharing, someone's sharing their screen and you're just, ooh, you should change that note? Like, how does it work when there's that many cooks in the kitchen? I'm genuinely curious. So if any of you want to weigh in on that, let me know. That was fun though. That was definitely Exobolty. Again, we are just continuing the trend. This is just an Exobolt comp through and through. The people are just having a good time. And now I have a good time when you have a good time, when they have a good time. He, she, we, good time. It was bubbly. It was upbeat. It was a little goofy. It had a lot of different melodies and synths, and it kept changing throughout. Took me on a little ride through the market with my thugs. What more could you want? What more could you want? It was energetic. It had a lot of energy. Hyper Thug Market now does seem like a fitting title. All right, next up is Ganimed and Niney with New Leaf. I just recently found Ganimed, as I said, and I enjoy the only 2 songs I know from Ganimed. So third time's usually the charm. Does that mean it's going to be my favorite of the 3? I'll have to check out more from you as well. So don't let me down. You're off to a good start. 2 for 2. Can you go 3 for 3? Let's find out with New Leaf. Ooh. I like the synth, or synths. Some textures coming in and out of there. Yeah, we've got a good tone here. I'm being transported to another world. Worlds. Everything's very well mixed. It's kind of a unique build here. All right, let's get into it. Don't disappoint. Let's go. Keep it going. Yeah. Yeah. I just mopped the damn floor. It's clean. A little slippery, but clean. Oh, got some extra drums in there. Oh. I like the diversity of the synths in this. There's a lot of synths that are different from what I usually hear. Ooh. Some really technical stuff. Some of the percussion is so subtle, so quick and crisp. I love how there's so much tiny little details, subtleties. And some things that are less subtle. I love just a well-written melody or solo. Oh! Yes! Play it! Yep. Didn't have a whole lot to say during that last bit there. Just taking that in. And I took it like a champ, I'll tell you what. Okay, I can take it. Even though it's a compilation, it almost feels like an EP. Like it feels so cohesive so far in terms of the overall tone of the songs. They have a lot of very intricate melodies and bubbly, happy, upbeat synths. It gives me the same emotion. Just, again, having a good time, very happy. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Ganimed, you're still good. You're moving up in the ranks. I like you. I mean, I'm already following you. I'll keep up with your releases, but don't ever disappoint me. One bad song and it's over. We're no longer friends. No pressure. Keep it moving. Next up is Last Call by PLEEG and CrossTheHeart.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please
No.
leave your message after the beep.
My message? Hey, it's Chet. Oh, sorry. Got some singing. Oh, I like that. Want me. Like, held the want for a second. This is catchy. Like, the notes that are being hit and the way it's being sung is catchy. It hits you with a catchy vibe. And I like his voice. Feels kind of poppy with just a bit of electronic thrown in, but what's our big chorus? What's our big release gonna be? A little more subtle than I was expecting. I wanted to like the synths to be more like more grand saw wave kind of thing, but not what I was expecting. Felt slightly anticlimactic. Let's go. Everything just feels too subtle for some reason. Like everything's mixed well, but nothing at the same time, everything's kind of at the same exact level. Nothing's punching over. The drums aren't hitting, or like the melody's not hitting enough. Everything's just kind of on the same line. And maybe that was the point, maybe that was the intention, but it makes it so nothing really stands out, and therefore it comes off as a little more forgettable. I really enjoyed the first part up until the drop. Yeah, I think that it was anticlimactic in a way. The singing was fine. I found the first verse to be catchy, and then it kind of lost me. I feel like I was disappointed by the chorus or drop that we arrived at. Not that I needed it to be huge and spectacular, because obviously you can keep things more mellow and toned down. That's perfectly fine, but it's not really what I wanted from this. I wanted something a little more, and everything, like I said, felt right in the same range. There was no dynamics, really, in my opinion. Like nothing ever hit. It was just, we're just here. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. Just kind of felt flatlined the whole time. I like some peaks and some valleys, some dips, some ranges. I want to feel like it's a roller coaster of sorts, even if it's just a tiny roller coaster. It could be a roller coaster for kids, but I still want to go in a circle, have a little woo, just a little woo, little drop. And it didn't feel like that. It felt like I was just going straight on the tracks and nothing exciting happened. So, just okay for me. That one was just okay. But the final track is called SAVESTATE with Inventa and Disphing. And I've been on record saying I do enjoy Disphing. They usually have some pretty creative production, some cool melodies, and fun songs. So I expect this to fall in line with the first 3 songs. Here we go. Safe State. And I don't know who Inventa is, but I'm about to learn, about to find out. I like the name Safe State.
It took you long enough to figure it out. Loose ends are flying out the sides of the mess we made up.
The vocals are mixed in such an interesting way. Just in the ears. Sing it to me. Ooh. I like that. I like that harmony there. Love harmonies and vocals. Layered vocals. And that's like a vocal chop, it sounds like, but just processed in such a way that sounds almost like a synth. I think. Or a synth processed to sound like a vocal chop. I like that hit. The non-tone deaf version. Yeah, I like those notes. That's Disphing, right? Sounds like Disphing. Yeah, bring those harmonies back. Oh yes, yes. Again, a more subtle breakdown drop thing, but unlike Last Call, I feel like there is some difference in volume and punchiness of things. Like it does ebb and flow in terms of the intensity of things. And like we're adding more layers, we're getting a little brighter, a little louder. It evolves more. It has that diversity. It keeps you interested, engaged. Okay, and that's Exobolt Worlds Volume 2. This is exactly why I enjoy Exobolt as a label. I really do enjoy a lot of their releases, especially the compilations that they do, because again, most of the music that is released is that kind of vibe, that kind of tone, where it's, I don't know, just filled with positive energy. It's lighthearted, it feels just up, not necessarily always upbeat, but just good vibes, good intentions. Okay, it puts you in a good mood, and all those were, they had good melodies and synths, and the vocals, when both songs that had vocals had good vocals and harmonies, and just the people that are on the compilations always sound like they're having fun, and therefore the music sounds fun, and therefore I have fun listening. And that's really all you can ask for. Safe State definitely feels toned down compared to the first 3, but like I said, I don't mind it because it still evolved. It had some good melodies, and the harmonies of those vocals were beautiful. It's not my favorite off of this, but I did still enjoy it. Last Call is my least favorite, but it's not even that it was bad. I don't think it was a bad song. It was still enjoyable, but it just felt kind of one note. It didn't do much that really came off as memorable outside of just that first little verse and some of the notes that were hit while the singing was happening. I enjoyed that. I pointed that out, but the rest felt a bit forgettable or one note. So overall, still a very good compilation. I got to travel to very different worlds and experience some different kinds of music from different artists, all just having a good time. And that's really all I want. I just want to have a good time listening to music. I like happy tunes. I will always like happy tunes. That's primarily what I listen to, is things that put me in a good mood, and dubstep. But we're here with more happy tunes that made me happy. I'm happy. I had a good time. And that's all you can ask for. So thank you to all the people that made this possible. Of course, as always, let me know what I should check out next. Let me know what you thought about this compilation. Let me know what you thought about the individual songs, the individual artists, and keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.